Hey, hey, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up, ooh, hold up, ooh, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up, ooh, hold up. Ooh, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up, ooh, hold up, ooh, you know what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, you see what I'm saying. It's la la man, hold up, ooh, hold up, ooh, hold up. As I said before, I hope everybody out there is doing good and great. I hope everyone is keeping y'all hands washed, sanitized, wearing your face masks, and basically staying out of the way. Before we jump into this reaction video, just let me say, just in case your notifications is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, I ask that you do hop in your whip, hop in your hoorah, go ahead, cruise on over, because I do have a reaction video uploaded. Also, y'all, let's check that notification bell. Make sure your notification bell is set for all or however you choose for it to be set, so you don't miss an upload. Also, y'all, let's check the subscribe button. Make sure it's set for subscribe and not subscribe, because y'all already know at the end of the day, YouTube will unsubscribe you, okay? But before we jump into this reaction video, just let me say, my thoughts is my thoughts and my opinions is, yeah, that way, mine's. Let's jump into this reaction. So, y'all, let's jump into this reaction, okay? So, Strong Mommy Chrissy got on here yesterday, and I guess she must heard some videos, because we've been saying, girl, why don't you show some proof? If CPS is really coming to your house as often as you say, which is every month, okay, or every 2 weeks, or every other week, can you show us some proof, okay? Quit just coming on here saying what they doing, what they saying, because we know, girl, you be throwing that fishing rod in there, girl. You be in them comments fishing up some content. Like, what? They said my kids malnourished. Oh, CPS again. Yeah, girl, we already know how you do it, because you know what? The only thing that you can say that CPS said or what people are saying is malnourished. Girl, what's up? What else? Malnourished. And I know in my comments, I seen a lot of malnourished, and that's the only word she been using the whole time, y'all. So if y'all go back to her video when she say CPS again, the only thing she was using was malnourished. And then this video that she just put out, supposedly, yeah, I said supposedly, y'all, going to the labs for a drug test, she using that same thing with, you know, malnourished, not well kept. You know, well, I'm just saying though, can we come up with a different word? Can you say something different? So, y'all, let's put in the comments down below. Tell me what you think about that video. Do you think she was actually getting a drug test for CPS? Or was she getting a drug test for something else? Or did she actually just go up there just, you know what I'm saying, wasting time, doing something, just trying to show proof that you don't have? Because there ain't no case, though. So she come on with a video like, you know, she got to go take a drug test for CPS. Okay, what I want to know is the first time when they came out. The first time when they came out, they talked to your kids. You took a drug test then. Why you didn't bring nobody along? But this time, since we said, girl, why don't you show us, you know, show us the package. Show us some paper. Show us something. You get what I'm saying? They're saying something that say CPS, so you can say, well, girl, you is right. But see, when you get on here and you make up these stories just like this pod situation, we know this pod situation is a lie. Now you turn around and here you come with the CPS, you know, now you want to show proof. Like I said, boy, guess what, girl? I don't believe it. Because when she went in there, she said she was there to do a drug test for CPS. Why they ain't have no paperwork on you? I'm just saying, don't they supposed to have paperwork on you? You should have showed us the whole process. Why, once you say what you there to do, the girl say, well, we don't have no paperwork on you. Well, let me call her. And then after that, that's it. Then you want to come back with a folded sheet of paper. What was that?
That could have been a sheet of paper. You know how they give you that paper that tells you like they policies and like what's what and they hours. That's what that could have been. I don't think it was a drug test paper. But anyways, like I said, I feel like she lying on that. She need to try a little bit harder. Okay, actually show us some papers that says CPS and has a date on there or saying something about a case, and then maybe somebody actually believe you. But right now, don't nobody believe you, okay, girl? So don't waste your gas, don't waste your Uber money, don't waste your time going to a lab trying to get lab work in a drug test when they don't even have you in the system to get tested. I think they would have you on file or have your paperwork if you're supposed to do it. That's just me, y'all. It's my thought and it's my opinion. You know, y'all could try to make me say, well, she did. No, I don't believe it. And I know some of y'all don't believe it either. So put in the comments down below. Do you believe that foolery or not? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And another thing I want to say, they always say, and I always touch it when she said, you know, she's gonna come harder. The people just want to stop her, da-da-da. No, it's not that. But what the thing is, how you can get on here all glammed up, looking nice. You know what I'm saying? We know you eating good. You get what I'm saying? But then once you put your kids on here, it's like it don't add up sometimes. But what I want to know is when you can get on here with your, you know, you say your designer purses, your designer this. Well, if I got the money like that and I can buy designer for myself, I'm not going to only buy designer for myself, but I'm going to buy designer for my kids too. But I'm not going to sit on here and, you know what I'm saying, try to stunt for YouTube or stunt for IG with the designer and the nice clothes and the nice lace fronts. But at the end of the day, I can't do the same for my kids. That's just a no-go to me, period. If you're going to be one way, you're going to be one way all across the board. And it's just something that I feel like it should always be. If you are good enough to go and get, I don't care if your lace fronts is sponsored, okay? If you good enough to have your hair always did, then your kids' hair should be always did. If you ain't got time, well, you need to find somebody to braid it. You need to find... Y'all know how they go. If you got time to go to your nail appointments and get your nails done, you know what I'm saying, very often, you got time to take your kids and them boys to the barbershop and get them a haircut. That's what I'm talking about. If you able to take care of yourself and keep your upkeep to par, you should be able to do the same thing for your kids. Right or wrong. That's just truth right there. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people who had something to say, they wouldn't hardly have nothing to say, because guess what? At the end of the day, when I get on here, my shit is together. When my kids get on here, they shit is together. What can they say? They ain't got shit to say. But when you get on here and you all caked out and, you know what I'm saying, you got yourself together and you showing I got this designer bag. But when you put your kids on here, it's like, dang. You don't put the time of day or the effort into them as you put into yourself. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So like I said, the CPS, I don't believe it's true. You get what I'm saying? I don't believe it at all. If this is the case, I would have been had a lawyer. You want a lawyer to find out who is calling CPS on you. How is you going to find that out? Unless CPS going to tell you, because they can call anonymous probably. So how is you going to find that out? And then she come to say, y'all, that with CPS, you don't have to take a drug test. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. Well, if you don't have to do it, why you do it? You get what I'm saying? If you know you good and you ain't did nothing, why you take a drug test? You know what I'm saying? You saying you not letting CPS talk to your kids. So I don't know about that, y'all, but do you have that option? Because I feel like if they forming a case up against you, they have the right to come in. They have a right to talk to your kids. They have a right to take pictures. They have a right to do all that. Am I right or wrong? Or when they come out, you don't have to answer the door. You don't have to talk to them. If they want you to take a drug test, you don't have to do it. If they want to talk to your kids, you don't have to let them do it, and you don't have to, basically, you don't have to let them do anything. You get what I'm saying? I don't know about that. I don't really know. You know, I don't know. So put in the comments down below. Let me know. Do you have that right or do you have that option? I feel like at the end of the day, you'll do everything that you can do to to work with them and prove them at the end of the day, hey, I am a good mother. I do take care of my kids. I am doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm not a drug head. I'm not none of that. I believe that's what you'll do. You wouldn't go up against it, you know. That's why I say, I don't know. None of this adds up, y'all. Try to think about it and, you know, be like, well, maybe. Nah, I don't believe it. You know, they lie too much. Just like the other ones. Jazzy lied, Live Life, she lied. Just like she talking about she quitting YouTube. And girl then uploaded another video. You ain't quitting. You not going nowhere. Why do y'all use that same thing? That's another story, another video. But Strong Mommy Chrissy, girl, show us some better proof than you walking into a lab center trying to get a drug test, and then they say they don't have you on file, and then the next thing we know, you just showing us a folded piece of paper. Show us something else, because I still don't believe CPS came to your house too quick, too soon. You know, you need something. Like I said, she thought that fishing rod went in them comments. She thought she caught us some, malnourished. So guess what? I'm finna say CPS came again. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what she did. And she riding along with it, just like she riding along with that pod till she couldn't ride no more. When shit, you ain't got shit else to say. You don't know what to say or do. You might as well just throw it out there so it'll just go away. But it's not going to go away because everybody going to want to know what you lying for, just like this CPS case. Anyways, y'all, if y'all like this video, let's go. And if y'all have not, I ask y'all to subscribe.
Yeah, it's my love, yeah, my